Well, another day of glory. Sunday Adelaja here. Hope you are expecting. Some people, I hope you are waiting already. Yes, another day of knowledge, revelation, insight. Shegun Fatumo today is the first person. Natalia Valentino, hello. Flair Karen Matip, hello. Samuel Dwum for Ghana, Oluwatoyin Abidemi, blessings. Pastor Irene, Bamishaye, Leslie, Hope Alive, Lola Shoronke, Adebayo, Bobo, Annie. Good morning. Oh, that's Bosse speaking German to me. Target there, Popola Oluwatose, Museum, Julia Cole, Olukayode, good morning. Victor Gundikwe, Fonge Babiju, Bridgel Gode, Marie Martinez, Damilare from Lagos, Papa Arrow, Jonathan Opon from Turkey. Good morning, everyone. Anthony Kue, Bonang Oregon, Olujide, Evangelist Francis, Ezekiel, Faith, Molombe from Cameroon, Paulos from Stockholm, Fatima, Fola Bora from Australia. Oh yeah, we need to begin to share the link. Please, I want to remind all of you, let's go back and share as we are entering in, as we are joining the conversation. Let's go back and press our share link. So I want to appeal to everyone that is here right now. Let's quickly go back to your timeline. Go back to your timeline, please, and press your share button. Let's quickly invite everybody to come join us. So let's quickly go back and press the share button, okay? Go press the share button. And yeah, okay, someone is saying, who is that? It is night here in Canada. Yeah, okay, Julia Scholl is saying it is night in Canada. Thank you for making it, despite the fact that it's night in your place. So let's go and share the button, please. Yeah, many people are saying they shared already. You know, we let the world go around. Let liberty go around. Let freedom go around. Let deliverance go around. Let people of God be set free in every country, in every nation, in every continent. Today is going to be another day of liberty, another day of deliverance, another day of grace to all the people that would listen to us today. So someone is going to be lucky today just by listening. Someone is going to be blessed today just by being fortunate enough to come across this link. So let's go share it. If you have not shared this link yet, if you have not pressed the share button, let's go back and to our share button and press it, and let more people come and join us before we start today. Okay. Okay, many people are saying they have shared, which is beautiful. If you have shared it, if you have shared the link, then I guess we could as well start now. Well, this week, for the past 3 days, I thought I was going to talk about this topic just one day, and but it didn't work out. I think I have to continue the topic today. The other day I said don't ever buy something that you can do without. Then yesterday I said don't eat the food. Yes, tomorrow's food today. And I guess I've not finished yet. I guess I've not finished that topic yet. And some people are actually writing me that, Pastor, please continue. So I guess that the topic of money is a topic that is really necessary and that is so needful for all of us to hear. So today I am continuing to talk on the topic of money. Maybe I guess I might have to continue this topic till Sunday before I start another topic on Monday. So, but today's topic is a bit kind of, I don't know how you find it, But let me give you the topic, and we'll see how you react to it. Today's topic is going to be called "Don't let them take away your money." Don't give them your money. Don't let them take away your money. Yeah, that's interesting. Eh? So who am I referring to? Don't let them take away your money. Don't let them take away your money. So who is that they referring to? Who am I talking about that they shouldn't? You should not let take away your money. A lot of people are interested, my dear, in taking away your money. Too many people are interested in taking away your money. Either you like it or not. The whole world is working 24 hours to find a way of taking away your money. The whole world is busy they are designing styles and strategies to find ways to take away your money. Everybody is looking for ways and methods of taking away your money. Even preachers and pastors are looking for ways to take away your money. They are having meetings on this. In fact, some of them are doing seminars on how to make people give more. And that's what they say, how to make people give more. But really, it's just how to take away your money. And I'm a pastor myself, so I'm not, bashing pastors. I'm not attacking pastors. If I'm attacking pastors, it means I'm attacking myself. And if I'm saying don't let even pastors take away your money, it means that relates to me too. Don't let them take away your money, including pastors. Everybody is busy trying to look for a way to get that money out of your pocket. That thing that you have worked hard enough for, that money that you have used your life to give to give in return for, that thing, and somebody else is after it. Everybody is after your money. The companies that produce the products that they are flashing before your eyes, they are after your money. The advertisement companies are after your money. In fact, some people are going to hire professionals on how to make people spend and how to make people give. So there are people out there who are getting money and salary just to make you give your money. You don't know about it. Some people are working around the clock. In fact, there are all industrial research institutes that are working on how to make you part with your money. Yeah, advertisement industry, that's a whole industry. There are thousands, millions of people working in this industry just to make sure that you part way with your money. That whatever you are using your life to work for doesn't remain with you. That's just the way the whole world is. And as a pastor myself who has met with high-ranking pastors, and I've been in all kind of pastors meetings and conferences, and I love my job, I love my work, and I love my colleagues. But let me tell you what, especially in America, there are people that are hired to come to pastors and churches without congregations knowing, that they will tell you that they will teach the church, and they will teach the pastors and the leadership on how to make people give and how to make people part with their money. Even though the people are poor, even though the people are not so rich, but they are still looking for ways to make them part with their money. That's just the way it is. Especially when people want to build churches, when people want to build new house or a new premises, a new property, or they want to buy land, when there is a project out there, they hire professionals or they hire other pastors that will come, and their own job is just to raise money. And they call it raise money. But really, it's about one thing, getting you to part with the hard-earned money that you have earned all this your life. I mean, maybe you have noticed it. Some of the strategies that people use, that maybe you've once attended a conference somewhere, and the next thing you discover is that the following week there's a letter coming to you. Somebody is writing you from that conference or from that your crusade, and you wonder, how did they get your email? How did they get your details? And they'll be proposing different things to you. Some people would even go to the length of getting oil from somewhere and say you have to buy oil. Why do you have to buy oil? Because they want to get your money. And they will tell you the oil that they have is better than the oil that you have at home, because somebody has prayed the oil. You think it's just about somebody cares about you so much? No, I'm sorry. It's sad. I'm sorry, but it's very sad. It's not because they love you so much. They don't even know your name. They don't even know where you are. Your name is just in the computer, that's all. Somebody cares for something else. When they tell you to buy those oil or water or piece of cloth, it's not about you. It's not about you. And they promise you all kind of miracles. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That is a technology right there. Somebody gave them the idea. And then they begin to copy each other. And some people even go to the length of going to Israel, I think. Yeah, they will tell you they bring something from Israel. Some people bring the cloth that the Jews wear to pray, as if Jesus didn't die to open heaven, as if Jesus didn't tear the curtain when he died and open heaven, tore heaven open for us. But people will still manipulate gullible people. I'm sorry. People will manipulate gullible people. And you know what's behind it? You think they are thinking about you going to heaven? Maybe not so much. Maybe not so much. Most people are thinking, those are ideas. Those are technologies that were developed by other people to just make you part with your money. That's the bottom line. You have to part with that money. You give your life to work for that money, but somebody else is working around the clock to make sure that you don't remain with it. And then what do you have to do? You think you have to work harder, and you think you have to pray harder, and look for more anointed prophets or more anointed men of God, so that they will pray more anointed prayers for you, so that you'll be able to work harder and be able to make more money. And then they will tell you, because you are giving, prosperity will come your way. And give more, so that you have more prosperity. And then they use that to... So everybody is after your money, just for you to know that. Everybody is after your money. The grocery stores, the grocery stores are after your money. That's why do you realize some packages? The packages are so flashy. All packages are flashy these days. They are so beautiful, flashy, attractive. But when you open it, it's just the normal cake, it's just the normal biscuit, it's just the normal cheese, it's just the normal bread, just the normal thing that is inside. But the packaging are so attractive because everybody know the trick. They know that you are attracted to packaging, and that they could get you to be attracted to the package, that you part with your money, you part with your money, you part with your money. Everybody is after your money at the end of the day. Everybody is after your money. But they are after your money in a subtle way that you don't even think about it. You think they are minding you. They think they are thinking about you. The gasoline stores, everybody is after your money. That's why they don't only sell gasoline there. They don't only sell fuel in the oil stations or in the petrol stations. They get all kind of things in their shops. So that once you come in to buy gas or to buy oil, you see other things also to buy. Those are technology. The bottom of the day, at the end of the day, the bottom of the case of the matter is you've got to separate. You've got to part with that your money. You've got to find. People have got to find a way to get you part with your money. You've got to part with your money. You've got to part with your money. So you see people building houses and telling you there is mortgage, you can get mortgage for no money, no credit, no percentage, nothing, until you go there. But you've already lost it after the thing. Once you have already lost it after the thing, then you begin to discover that, oh yeah, you really have to pay anyway. You have to pay a little bit here, a little bit there. Yeah, just because they need to tell you what you need to do for you to part with your money. And pastors get more anointed. If you notice, there are some pastors that are rotating churches. They go from one church to the other, and they are the ones they call popular speakers. And you know the reason why they are popular speakers? You can guess, I guess. You are smart, you can guess why. Because they are the popular guys, the popular guys are the ones who raise most money. The more money you can raise after your preaching, it's not your preaching anymore that matters. It's no more your revelation or your preaching that makes you to be more popular these days. What makes you to be popular in the circle of pastors is the fact that you can give a good altar call, not altar call for salvation, but for offering. Yes. The more you can raise money now, the more popular you are. So the pastors begin to tell each other. This is what I pass through. People tell me, invite that man. I say, why? They tell me, because, He can raise money. He can raise money. He can raise money. What is the, then another person came to me and said, what is the amount you spend on your conference? What is the budget of your conference? So I said, oh, say, if you invite that man, he will cover the budget for you. He alone, he will cover it for you. He will raise all the money, and and there will still be something left. There will still be something left. But the only thing is that the only condition is once he has raised the money, you just have to divide with him. You have to share it with him. And the gullible members of church don't even know what is going on behind the scene. So you have to share with this preacher 50-50. So if he raises $100,000, then he takes 50% of it. And you know who is taking the bill? You know who is paying the bill? It's not the pastor, and it's not the church. I know who. It's you. It's you. It's you. Why am I saying all this? Am I trying to betray my colleagues and fellow pastors? Am I trying to, bullish them or kind of bash them? No. I'm just thinking that, how do I say it now? It's painful. It's painful. Churches have become oppression centers. Churches have become oppression centers. Churches have become oppression centers. And the methods of the world, they are taking over churches. They are taking over churches. Now, why? I was like that. I was like that in some ways. And what changed me? I wrote it in my book, Money Will Make You Rich. I wrote what changed me in my book, Money. And in this book, I told you the story. Hello? Did I lose you? Are you back? I think I lost you a little bit. Well, let me continue. Well, I told you the story of how my revolution began in this book. How my revolution began through this book. In this book, I told the story. But you remember I told you the story that in that book, if you have read the book, Money Will Make You Rich, I told the story how God called me wicked and lazy. Wicked and lazy. Wicked and lazy. Wicked and lazy. And you know where that comes from? Where those words come from? Those two words. You know where they come from? Yeah, you know for sure. They come from Matthew 25. Matthew 25. And what is it in Matthew 25? In Matthew 25, Jesus was giving us a parable. And he calls it the parable of the talent. The parable of the talent. And what you see in that parable is that, God gave somebody 5 talents, and he gave another one 2 talents. And then the person he gave 1 talent thought that he was cheated, and that God was not fair to him, and that the Lord was not fair to him. So he went and hid the 1 talent, and hiding that 1 talent, he didn't work with it. He didn't bring returns on it. He didn't make profit on it. So when the master came back, who's a symbol of God himself, he rebuked this man and called him wicked and lazy. And the reason why he called him the wicked and lazy is because the man never came back with any returns. And he did not put the wealth that was trusted into his hand into work. He did not make the money work for him. And God said it was wicked. And God said it was lazy. And, when God used the same terms for me and said that I was wicked and lazy, I was teaching my workers one day in the church when God said this to me. And I was teaching from that scripture. But I was teaching workers not about money. I was teaching them about just my staff. They were my staff that were just working under me. Teaching them about being responsible and, being, working. And I was saying, all kind of things to them. And when I finished teaching them, God said, you are that servant. You are that servant. I said, wow, the servant that is wicked? He said, yeah. The servant that is lazy? He said, yeah. I said, God, I cannot be lazy. I'm working 18 hours every day. And I'm Pastor Sunday, by the way. I have 15,000 people in my church. I'm the youngest and most successful pastor in Europe. Yet, God doesn't care for that. God doesn't care for that. You see, God does not judge as man judges. God does not look at what man looks at. The size of your ministry, the size of your church, and your flamboyancy, your image doesn't impress God. It can impress man, but not God, not God. So why was God calling me wicked? Why was God calling me wicked? I think I need to share that with you. I need to share that with you. Wicked in the sense that even though I was making as much as, at that point when I heard that word, I was making $40,000 a month from my offerings, 40,000 US dollars a month, and in a poor economy, in a depressed economy, but we're making something like that. But the sad thing about it is that at the end of the month, we normally never have anything remaining. Never had anything remaining. Never had anything. So how could anybody squander $40,000 every month, every single month, before the end of the month? Because the Bible is true. Wealth has a way of flying away. They develop wings. They develop wings. They fly away when you don't know the laws of money. And it doesn't matter how much you make a month. Even if you make $1 million a month, if you don't know the laws of money, yeah, you will lose it all. You will lose it all. Demands and needs always come from nowhere. I mean, we are paying 30% for the rent, for our rent. So that 30% goes automatically for the rent. And then all other kind of needs, salary, expenses, all kind of things. So, but what surprised me is that I remember that at a point in our church, we were only making $2,000 a month. And from $2,000 a month to $20,000 a month, each time we were always lacking. And when it got to $40,000 a month, we were still lacking. Even though the money in was coming, we were still lacking. So what did I do? I just did what I saw other pastors do. I just did what I saw, other pastors write about. I was copying other pastors. So what I'm thinking is that your pastors, or the pastors that are responsible for doing and using all the gimmicks to take away your money, maybe they just don't know better. But not knowing the law does not mean that you are free from the law. But most of them just copy each other. That's the problem. I was copying other people, and I was just doing what other pastors did, and I thought that was the only thing to do with money. And what was I doing? What was I doing? Each time, even though my offerings were increasing, and the money income was increasing from $2,000 a month to $5,000 a month, it would not be. No, I will. The first thing I do, I will go back to God and pray. Where I say, oh God, can you make this money go from $5,000 a month to $10,000? If it goes to $10,000 a month, all our needs will be met. Thank you, Lord. That will be enough for us. You know the story. You know the end of the story. As soon as we go from $5,000 to $10,000, you think I don't have any needs anymore, and I will be having savings, and I will be, doing more things for God. As soon as the money gets to $10,000 a month, I still had more expenses come. And soon, I discovered that $10,000 a month is no more enough. It's not more enough. Then I go back to God again, and I begin to pray. God, just make us have $15,000 a month. And at the end of the day, when I get that $15,000, I see, the money just finds a way of using itself. So God said wicked for one reason. Number one reason, you are wicked because God is faithful, and He has trusted so much wealth into your hand. And when you pray to Him, He even gives you more. But you are wicked when you don't want to work on yourself, to discipline your expenses, to discipline yourself, to learn how money works, to know how to put to cut your coat according to your size, to be able to, keep your budget low. When you don't know how to do that, and instead of you to discipline yourself, to discipline the church, to discipline your expenses, to cut your expenses, you are rather coming back to God to ask for more and ask for more and more all the time. That is wickedness. God is not to blame.